Hi. So I'm gonna do an Aaliyah tarot reading. I've been going for so long because I've been busy, real busy, and I'm going live. The only reason why I'm going live and not doing just an upload is because I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna lie. I also been dreading creating a video because it's crazy because I haven't done it in a while. I just haven't got back into the swing of things. That's okay. Anyways, so I have my questions, and hopefully you don't mind if I eat. Also, I went home this weekend and I forgot my tripod again. So you guys are just gonna have to look at a blank screen, and I can't prop my phone up on anything because my mic is gonna get messed up. Okay, so I took some of the questions from when I asked, like, what do people like want to know? So I'm gonna just take a look at Aaliyah's current energy, the singer. Wait, let me pray first. I forgot. Okay. Alrighty. Aaliyah's current energy. Aaliyah the singer. She's a Capricorn, I think. And she died on August 25th, I think. According to Google, I mean. What is Aaliyah the singer's current energy? What is Aaliyah the singer's current energy? I know you deserve more than I can give you at the moment. What is Aaliyah's current energy? Aaliyah gives me the energy that she was always like paying homage to her fans. I'm not that much of an Aaliyah fan, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I never really paid attention to her that much. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I never really understood the hype about her. Even some of like her hits, I didn't really like them. I mean, they're catchy, but like, I just don't like them. But she gives me the energy that she's always paying homage to her fans, that she loves her fans. And I think she still does. I feel like her fans are really diehard too. They're very loyal. And they most of her fans play her stuff religiously, still to this day. And she appreciates it. There's still a lot you need to find out about me. Okay. So she is saying that there is still some information that needs to be known about her death. And that there may have been some foul play when it comes to her death. There's still something that you guys need to know in regards to her. And some truth is going to come out. Period. What else? What is Aaliyah's current energy? Are you the one for me? I wish I would have treated you better. Um, I feel like this feels like energy of her neglecting herself, her intuition, even her attitude towards herself. I feel like she did not make herself a priority, and I don't think she loved herself as much as she could have. Aw. I feel like her biggest regret right now is the fact that um, she didn't pour as much time and energy into herself as she did with others in her career. I feel like that is something that she is learning and that she was supposed to learn was her priorities and her prioritizing herself, not putting others before herself, like, having healthy boundaries. Does that make sense? I wish it was less complicated. And y'all, a part of her feel like she wished she didn't die. Honestly, like, and I feel like once she got clarity of things, habits that she needs to break, or karmic cycles that she needs to break, I feel like that added on to her wishing that she had not died. Because I feel like she did not fulfill her karmic debt in this lifetime. And her soul's mission is what's on her heart at this time. And I don't know if she reincarnated, to be honest with you, but her current energy is more so like focusing on the fans and, you know, her life that she lived as Aaliyah. Um, the focus was more so externally than internally. And through reflection of how she viewed her fans and how much she put other things on a pedestal before her, um, is this life lesson that she needs to learn. Through that is this life lesson that she needs to learn, something along the lines of having boundaries and not putting other people before her. Does that make sense? Okay. And also, I feel like she may have had low self-esteem. She suffered from low self-esteem. But I mean, obviously, if I'm being honest with you, as a person who has went through that, like, usually, typically, putting yourself before other people is a sign of low self-esteem. It shows that you don't really love yourself, regardless of what you look like, right? Regardless of if people view you as attractive or not, it's all about like within, Because never mind, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go on a tangent. All right, now to the good questions. Her energy towards Beyonce. Let's get it. What is Aaliyah's energy towards Beyonce? I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'd like some reassurance before I'd go in. The only reason why I'm doing a live stream is because I do not feel like doing a pre-upload. Like, I kind of dreaded even doing the reading. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do a live stream. It's quick, it's easy. I don't have to edit or anything. I can just do it. What is Aaliyah's energy towards Beyonce? I feel like okay, I'll use the tarot. What is Aaliyah's energy towards Beyonce? Just in general. Three of Cups. Okay. Oh, shit. Goddamn. High Priestess. Alrighty. So, I feel like, okay, so a part of me feels like Beyonce was more advanced than Aaliyah was when they was both in the game at the same time. The only time I seen them with each other was when that clip went around when they were at the MTV Awards and Beyonce interviewed her and asked her about her outfit, I think it was. Um, I think during that time, Beyonce was more into the industry than Aaliyah was. I feel like Aaliyah was new. And listen, this could be obvious to y'all, but to me, it's news. I don't really follow Aaliyah like that, so I'm just be honest with you. And also, I don't remember how old Beyonce was when that clip happened. Um, so she feels like Beyonce is keeps a lot of secrets when it comes to the industry. Now, a lot of people want to know, was Beyonce the cause of her death? I'm not gonna say yes right away, like right now, because I mean, I mean this card right here, that's basically a death card. But I'm not gonna hold on. Let me clarify something. She feels like Beyonce keeps a lot of secrets, and she feels like there's a part of me that feels like Beyonce was they may have had like a drink or something. They may have like went out or something, like an intimate setting, just her and Beyonce and possibly even Jay-Z. I see three people in this card right here. So it could have just been her, Beyonce and Jay-Z, but the Three of Cups could also talk about, going to a party, having drinks, a celebration. So this gives me the energy that um, they hung out and Beyonce appeared as a friend. Beyonce appeared as someone that was nice. And she thinks that Beyonce is the high priestess. The high priestess is she is the holder of occultic knowledge, okay? She knows shit and she keeps it to herself. So that's how she feels towards Beyonce. She views Beyonce as the high priestess, someone that is, the word coveted comes to mind. Like someone who will like, what's that saying? I hear it, but I can't fucking remember it. It's literally at the top of my head. Shit, I don't know what that saying is. It's basically like someone that's underhanded. You get what I'm saying? Like someone it's not smile in your face. It's not that. It's something else. Shit, I don't fucking know. But she thinks that Beyonce is underhanded. Someone that does not show their hand. Someone that'll throw stones and hide their hand or something like that. I don't know. That's not what I'm hearing, but that's something close to what I'm hearing. Anyways, she also thinks that Beyonce is a pioneer. She thinks that Beyonce is someone that is always active, always on the go, but she feels like Beyonce is like, I hear a culture. That's not even a word. Like what? Hold on. Let me clarify something. Yes, Beyonce is guilty of ruining something. Beyonce is guilty of the cause of ending something. The Ten of Swords talks about an ending or something, the Ten of Swords is similar to the Death card, at least to me. Yeah, and she thinks that Beyonce is a liar. I knew it. Someone that's cold, detached. It's like Beyonce has two faces. Like she could switch up real quick. And similar to this black and white here, the duality of things, the black and white is like someone who has two faces. And the moon card, the high priestess, according to this card, is ruled by the moon. And in tarot, the moon card talks about deception. It talks about just being very much so like hidden. Does that make sense, y'all? I hope that makes sense. Next question. Beyonce's energy towards Aaliyah. Nine of Swords. Ooh. Like Five of Cups. The Knight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Beyonce's energy towards Aaliyah. Okay, well, Beyonce is squished out of some child when it comes to Aaliyah. Okay, so was it Jaguar Wright that said that Aaliyah would have taken Beyonce's place if she was still alive? First off, she funny for that one because despite how I feel about Beyonce, like me personally, I don't see Aaliyah being able to top that. I don't think so. But Beyonce back then, I feel like Beyonce was worried about Aaliyah surpassing her. I feel like she was, and also I feel like Aaliyah felt that energy, that coveted energy coming from Beyonce. I feel like she did. I feel like she saw that Beyonce was a little two-faced. She felt it. I don't think she like understood like, oh, this bitch is two-faced. She just felt something was off. But yes, Beyonce may have came to her like as a friend, like all buddy, but like deep down, Beyonce was like stressed out about Aaliyah. She was. And also, I feel like the reason why I even brought up the fact that Aaliyah possibly even felt that Beyonce was a little shady was because I see Beyonce being like sad over something, and I feel like Aaliyah was standoffish. See, because I pulled the Six of Cups for Aaliyah's energy. I mean, not the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups for Aaliyah's energy. You see this? See, I love spirit come through. You see this? You see how this person looks like they're crying over three cups while the two in the back? And I told you that they went out with each other and the Two of Cups is behind her back. And that's, to me, that gives me like, it was her, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. Was Beyonce with Jay-Z at that time? I don't fucking know. They were probably dating. But listen, I know my shit. Listen, child. I feel like Beyonce tried to be her friend, and it didn't go so well because Aaliyah was a little standoffish, and she felt it. She was like, oh, something's off, and it could have been her mannerisms. Honestly, Beyonce's mannerisms, and the Two of Pentacles came out, and that talks about she felt like Aaliyah was getting ready to surpass her. I said that already, right? I think I did. Aaliyah was like in the midst of signing like a deal or something. Not a record deal, like something else here. Something else that was getting ready to take off for Aaliyah with this Two of Pentacles here. She was busy during this time as well. And also, like, everywhere Beyonce fucking looked, everywhere Beyonce fucking turned, Aaliyah was everywhere, on TV, on the fucking theaters. Like, she was everywhere. She just didn't want to see that bitch no more. To be honest with you, I do think that Beyonce was jealous of her. I do. Even though there's no jealousy cards that popped up here, this gives me the energy. But I still wouldn't hurt. It says Jay-Z wanted to be with Aaliyah, but she turned him down. Then he went with Beyonce. Please ask if Jay-Z was responsible for Aaliyah's plane crash. Okay. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. What was I about to say? Oh, I don't necessarily see that Beyonce is in charge of her death or Jay-Z. But I'll ask. But I don't necessarily get that energy, despite Beyonce possibly even being I feel like Beyonce did feel some type of way about Aaliyah's success. But despite that, I don't see her being in charge of her death, if I'm being honest. I don't feel that energy. But I'll write it down. Is Jay-Z responsible for Aaliyah's death? Alrighty. What's my next question? Wait, how do you know? How do you know Jay-Z wanted Aaliyah instead of Beyonce? How do you know that? Source. Source. All right. My next question is. Oh, that was actually the next question. Okay, period. Did Beyonce have anything to do with Aaliyah's death? Did Beyonce have anything to do with the Emperor? Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you.
Wait, what art's on there?
Oh, it's just the regular right away.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, sorry, y'all. It says he went after her first, but she turned him down and started dating his friend, business partner, Dame Dash. I heard his name before. Is he bald? I think I've seen him before. He's bald and he's brown skin. Or is that Jermaine Dupri? I think that's Jermaine Dupri. Alright. Hold on. Let me get back to this. Yes, he's bald, LOL. Okay, I thought so. Alright, let me clarify a few things and I'm gonna give y'all my answer. Can you clarify the Emperor? Okay. Is she in charge of Aaliyah's death? I want to say she may have did some sort of magic involving her death, though. I don't think so. She may have done some sort of magic to get Aaliyah to work with her or to get Aaliyah to view her in a certain light. See, because I don't see any death cards. That's the thing, y'all. See, look, this angel. This gives me like alchemy vibes, and then clarified by the Emperor. You know, taking action, initiating something. And then you see this person giving, see, she's mixing something. And then you see this person giving this cup to this child. It's like, I see her doing magic for Aaliyah to change her perspective of her. With the Sun card and then the Three of Cups. There's that Three of Cups again that she was crying over. Y'all saw the other card, right? It's like, I feel like she's trying to change Aaliyah's perception of her or something. Because I feel like Aaliyah was standoffish at some point. But I don't see any, like, I don't see her being in charge of her death. I don't see that, honestly. To be honest with you, if I'm being honest with you with this full card here, honestly, Beyonce could honestly think that Aaliyah's death was a freak accident. If I'm being honest with you. And I'm going to ask you a question about Jay-Z, because maybe Jay-Z has something to do with it, but Beyonce just don't know. But honestly, I don't think Beyonce knows shit. Okay. Okay, if not, Who? Was Jay-Z responsible for Aaliyah's death? Was Jay-Z responsible for Aaliyah's death? Oh, y'all. Allegedly. Oh, wait. Okay, so when you said that he wanted her before Beyonce, I think I could see that. I could see that. But see, that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that Jay-Z would not be doing her just like he doing Beyonce. I could. Oh my God, y'all. Judging from my reaction, you figure it out. Oh my God, yes. I think that is true. He wanted her, bitch. He wanted her. What? And then she did not pay him no mind. See, you see this Queen of Cups just like, okay. She turned the other way, y'all. What the fuck? Well, good looking out, Alexa. But yeah, is he in charge? Like, is he responsible for it? Allegedly. Child, I hope they don't see me. They ain't finna get me. I ain't got no money. Alright. It says, did Lenny Kravitz put her on the plane? What, Aaliyah? Let's see. Did Lenny Kravitz put Aaliyah on the plane? Did Lenny Kravitz? I think that person was talking about Lenny Kravitz because I looked up on Google Aaliyah and Lenny, and Lenny Kravitz popped up. So I hope they're talking about Lenny Kravitz. Did Lenny Kravitz put Aaliyah on the plane? No. I feel like her relationship with Lenny, I feel like by the time she died, somebody is a Sagittarius. Oh, it's Jay-Z. What the Yo, I should just end this reading for real. Anyways, I feel like around the time of her death, her and Lenny weren't talking. He may have given her something or like said something publicly about her around the time of her death. Not after. I'm talking about before. That kind of, they might have had a disagreement or something. And he said something to smooth things over, but around the time of her death, but they weren't in communication with each other. No. I feel like he said something or did something or gave her something or initiated something, probably with his team and her team or something like that around the time of her death. See, because I see the Six of Pentacles talks about giving something. I see him doing something to smooth things down, to calm things down between her and him. But they weren't in communication with each other. No, he didn't put her on the plane. But I feel like they had some sort of disagreement or something, regarding the two. Anyways, did Lenny Kravitz know she was gonna die? Did Lenny Kravitz know she was gonna die? Oh, uh, kinda, sorta. I see some sort of negotiation or contract here. It's about a contract or some sort of money. I heard that the music industry takes out insurance policies on you. This could be what I'm saying, but it has something to do with some sort of money. But he didn't expect it to be that soon. Child. Um, y'all got some good questions here. How does Aaliyah feel about Drake tattooing her on his stomach amid pedo allegations? Uh, if I'm being honest with you, y'all, she doesn't care. She don't care. She's showing up as the Queen of Cups again. See, I never really noticed this before, but the Queen of Cups is just minding her own business. She's like, Drake has his own demons that he needs to battle and take care of. What he got going on has nothing to do with her. She don't care. See, she's just minding her own business, despite the devil being right in front of her and two people is chained up, held captive. She don't give a fuck. She and the devil card is the Capricorn card. Allegedly, Aaliyah got a call while she was on the island that something happened to Dame Dash that was horrible. So she rushed to get into the plane, but it wasn't fake. What do you mean? What wasn't fake? Certified lover boy. Certified. What? Was there any foul play that came to her death? Okay. I should use the witch's wisdom. Yo, the call was fake. Ooh. Are you asking? Ooh, shit. Or telling. Because, okay, maybe that's something that I could look up. Because why was she on the plane in the first place? Okay, so you said that there was a distress call for her man. And so she rushed on the plane. So was the distress call fake or she rushed on the plane because of that reason, but the reason turned out to be fake? Or the reason for her to get on the plane was fake? Which one? Certified lover boy. The reason for her to get on the plane was fake. Okay. So, what's your question? Like, you want to know why she got on the plane, or? That's actually a good question. I never really thought to look it up before I did the reading. I don't know why she got on the plane. I just know she was on the plane and it crashed, allegedly. All right. Was there any foul play that came to Aaliyah's death? The singer. You know what? To be honest with you, I want to say yes. But this is giving me. Okay, so this card right here is giving me like, from the witch's wisdom, it's giving me like, yes, her death was, there was foul play when it came to her death. And back to what I said as to why she was meant to die, I feel like there was something like of hers, like a possession or something that she had. They probably even could have harnessed her harvest her energy, because you see all these colors. Green represents the heart chakra, and blue represents throat chakra. Didn't she sing about love? Didn't she sing about love all the damn time? Child. Anyways, they could have harvested her energy, or like I said before, they had an insurance policy or something taken out on her, and they wanted the money, but it has something to do with money or some sort of contract that she had to fulfill. One or two or both. It's about material things. It wasn't. I'm not necessarily getting a spiritual reason as to why they went ahead and killed her. Like, I'm not saying no scenario where, oh, she was going to expose Hollywood or something like that. I don't see that. It's more so like money or something. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there was foul play when it came to her death. I don't know why I put this question twice. Was Beyonce ever jealous of Aaliyah? Hey, I want to know if Sloan Bella did a reading on Aaliyah. Because if so, then I'll watch. I'll watch. Was Beyonce ever jealous of Aaliyah? Did she know about the dark side of the industry before her death? Well, you trying to get me in YouTube jail, huh? Yeah, Sloan did do a reading. Okay, I'll watch. I was going to ask, like, I was gonna be a little messy and ask if Aaliyah, how does like Aaliyah feel about Sloan if she did do a reading, but I'm not gonna do that. I said it before when I did a reading on Sloan Bella. I don't read on other psychics. That's like a boundary I just do not cross, because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, if I'm being honest with you, unless I give them permission. But that reading was on my heart, and so I did it. But I'm not gonna do Sloan like that no more. And ooh, y'all did not like that reading either. People are still chewing me up till this day about that damn reading. She is accurate. She is legit. Okay, I mean, shit, I never really had a problem with admitting that I was wrong, but I don't think I was. And I used a brand new deck of cards specifically for that reading, so there was no energy left over on the cards or nothing. So, I mean, but if I'm wrong, okay, fine, sure. But I don't think I was. Was Beyonce ever jealous of Aaliyah? Yes, child, yes. But here's the thing, like, That's how jealousy. Oh, and it was also because of her man, Beyonce. Child. It was because of her man too. He showing up as the Knight of fucking Cups. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like yeah, she was. Um. All right. You said, did she ever know about the dark side of the music industry? Did Aaliyah ever know about the dark side of the music industry? Yes. Specifically, how people became famous, like how they became famous, and it has something to do with like your clothes not being on. If you get what I'm saying. uh, I think that's all my questions. Honestly, what did she know? Sorry if I'm smacking in y'all ear. I am so sorry. I did not eat dinner. Let me see. When did she know? What dark things did Aaliyah know about the industry? Ooh, initiations. What I tell you, bro. Rituals, getting initiated into shit, especially in them secret societies, girl. See, when I saw that world card, it reminded me of like Eyes Wide Shut. It really did. But like I said, it has something to do with your clothes not being on. Yo, I was reading the initiations for Masons, and some of our presidents were Masons. I wrote about that. And the weird ass rituals, initiation rituals that were required. I think the presidents, one of the presidents, I forgot what the fuck his name was. I think it was shit. I never paid attention in history, if I'm being honest with you. But I'll type the name in the description of this live stream when I get off. He required his son to masturbate inside of a a locker, like one of those locker things, like kind of like a tomb, but it's not a tomb. It's a locker, like a coffin kind of, but it was a locker. And with his, I think with his non-dominant hand or something like that. And also, I was writing about Doja Cat. That was one of the rituals, that initiation rituals for Masons. But I was writing about Doja Cat until my computer stopped working. And I was gonna talk to you guys about her recent Met Gala outfits and her styles, and the fact that she's been showing her boobs a lot lately, and that's also a Masonic ritual where you're required to show one boob, one chest, one pec, if you will. I provided pictures and everything. That was like an old Masonic ritual, and that girl pretty much basically let y'all know that she was initiated into something. It was when she posted the picture of her bat tattoo, and when you read the description, I think she deleted that post now. But when you read the description of her bat tattoo as to what it means and why she got it, the key word in that fucking description was initiation. It meant initiation. She got initiated into something, and her Scarlet album, oh my god, I wish I finished that fucking article. It's been so long. It was gonna be so good, y'all. But her Scarlet album was literally an album dedicated to her um her like exposing the industry and falling victim to it, and actually she's aware that she fell victim to it and she's playing along, but she's also telling us what the fuck is going on, right? And she's also saying like, yeah, I'm down with it, so what, you feel me? And it's like, oh y'all, I could break it down for you intellectually, right? But I can't right now because I didn't finish writing it. But Doja did a Masonic ritual in front of our faces, an initiation ritual twice. Okay, because I think that recently she has progressed into another degree, because for her Met Gala outfit, when she had on the wet shirt, the wet long shirt was the second time. The first time is when it was on her 27th birthday party, and pictures surfaced online the day after of her boob popping out, her popping a tit on her way into the limo after her birthday party. That was the first time she did the ritual right in front of our faces. Ooh, this should go deep, y'all. And then she gonna say, "Oh, it was an accident." Remember, I think the night before, people were like, "Oh, Doja Cat got leaked," and then that wasn't on accident. That wasn't on accident. Just so you know. Ooh, and I needed to write about American Horror Story, the newest season of American Horror Story. Y'all, with the fact that Kim Kardashian was like the perfect fit for that role, because this bitch, that bitch has also done witchcraft in front of our faces on national TV too, on that damn show that they keep fucking rebooting. Nobody cares about that damn show. Like, I'm surprised people are still watching it. I'm surprised they're still on air. The fact that Kim Kardashian cooked a placenta on national television, that's a fucking ritual for the Circe deity, which I think she's the goddess of childbirth or something like that. And if you watch the season of American Horror Story, there is basically the main focus of that season was childbirth and shit like that, and basically making fucking motherhood like a nightmare. Like, and I feel like that was a whole agenda within itself. I talked about it a little bit on my Sexy Red reading, where I told you before even Kamala Harris was getting elected and shit, even before all this was happening, like I told you that like they're attacking feminine energy because we're starting to move into a matriarch, and they're scared as fuck. And so as much as I love Ryan Murphy down, he was in on the agenda, making femininity out to be this nightmare, something that's bad, and people don't understand how much this media shit goes. Like, media literally controls our mind, and people don't understand that, and it's crazy because once you understand that, I feel like that's like the break. Oh, you're good. You're fine. You're fine. That's like the break of like, oh, an awakening almost. Like, does that make sense? I feel like I feel like I sound crazy. But it's the fucking truth. Like, media controls our mind. The fact that they can make you scroll on your phone for hours, that's mind control. They know how to fucking do that shit. If you really just think about it for a second. And these movies and news, social media, like, that shit is mind control. And Ryan Murphy is pushing the agenda. As much as Ryan Murphy is like the Beyonce of horror, by the way. Like, I love me some Ryan Murphy. I love him down. I love American Horror Story. But that newest season, it was okay. But the fact that I can't ignore what that was and what he was doing, and a lot of people don't like that season, understandable. But if you understand the point he was trying to get across, then you'll be like, oh. because people are not really looking that deep into it. They're like, this season was trash, but it really wasn't actually. If you look deep enough, you would understand that it was very well thought out, but also like it kind of was trash at the end of the day. But there was a method to his madness, if that makes sense. Anyways, I feel like I'm jumping all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm so much better at like writing instead of verbally explaining my thoughts because I don't know, it's just writing comes more naturally to me. Anyways, ooh, by the way, I think I'm done with the reading. That's all you came to see. But I want to explain something too, like about this mind control thing. Like, I just started school, right? And I decided to go to Bible study. And I've been here for a week. It's about to be 2. This is my second week on a Monday. And the whole first week, people were programming us saying like, oh, you need to follow this, you need to follow protocol, you might not last here, you might not make it for a long time. Like they were just kept repeating themselves and like, okay, they're setting us up to understand what's coming down the road and to understand what to expect, to prepare us, which is fine. I got an invitation to go to Bible study. I said, okay, cool, I need some Jesus, right? And then tell me how did the program seep into Bible study? This lady up here saying, oh, Jesus loves you. You won't make it for a week. You won't make it here if you don't follow this and that. What is following rules what does this program have to do with Jesus and God? And it made me realize it's like, okay, this is why it's called a program. They're literally programming us, what to do, what not to do. And it really bothered me because it's like, okay, I can't catch a break from the programming while we're doing Bible study. What does God have to do with this program? Please help me understand. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah. In my head, as you're talking, I'm like she's so right. That's why I don't go to Bible study. A lot of the things that they offer us to do, unless they're like outings, like we're physically away from this place, I don't do them. Because it all just wraps around to you need to do this, you need to do that. That's why when I leave on the weekend, when I do.
Yep. I hope y'all heard her. Like, I'm like speaking facts here. Like, you can't do shit without them saying some shit about you having to follow rules. Oh, you might not make it. You might not make it here. It's like, oh my God, right? So and it kind of circles back to what I was talking about with programming. It's like, this is why it's called a program, the school that I'm at, because they literally program you into thinking a certain way, acting a certain way. And it's annoying. It's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. Like school, the regular curriculum, programming, everywhere. Television, fucking social media, and even church, honestly. But it's everywhere, y'all, and it's getting bad. It's like y'all have to understand that it goes deep. And I don't want you to like not live your life, but at the same time, I feel like maybe this message could help you be more vigilant, but not too vigilant. Anyways, I have to go. I need to take a shower and settle in. And I'll see you guys later, okay? I might go live again and do another reading. It's just I haven't really been wanting to do pre-uploads. Like, I've really been dreading it, and I've been really busy. But I'll see you guys next time, okay? I hope you enjoyed the reading, and bye.